This show made possible in part by Integris, Bass Baptist Health Center, IntegrisOK.com, and Seaboard Foods. Today we are in Studio A with Kathie Houston. You know, I was thinking when we first started, my company, KJ Foamworks, was in Enid for like 30 years or something, and we crossed paths a lot.
Yes.
There was a whole bunch of stuff that trade shows and things like that. And then, of course, I've known your husband, Rob Houston, for like ever. Rob's sort of famous on his own right and runs, is it Visit Enid?
Visit Enid.
Yep. If you ever want to go to visitenid.org, you'll check out Rob. But we're here to talk about you. So you own Houston Promotions.
Yes,
What in the world is that?
I sell promotional items, but I really work with my clients to be their promotional consultant.
Okay.
So it's branding their company with items that have their logo on it, and they can be anything
and things, yeah.
from the pens to trade show items, trade show displays, employee incentives, customer thank yous.
Mm-hmm.
It is very wide and varied. Mm-hmm. It can be the printed pamphlets that
I didn't know you did that
businesses
kind of
give
thing
out.
also.
Yes.
So it's not just, back in the day when you heard of promotional products, it was a cup or a pen,
Yes.
and it's much wider than
It
that
is.
now.
It is extremely wide.
Yeah.
Anything that has your logo on it, but that's so wide and varied that most people cannot zone
They don't
in
grasp
and to
that.
grasp
Yeah.
what it is we do. And a lot of times it is, what do you need?
Mm-hmm.
How are you, going about branding yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And I will work with my customers on what's the best form of
So
doing
how do you
that.
handle a guy like me that I don't know what I need? I gave everybody pens last Christmas. Yay! What? How do I raise the bar a little,
Yeah, I really try to talk to people about what their goals are,
Mm-hmm.
what they want to achieve out of it, what is their budget.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of times budgets don't align with goals.
Never.
And so we have to really kind of reel it in some.
Mm-hmm.
But, a lot of times people come to me and they say, well, I want to give a gift out, but I only have a $3 budget.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, we need to rethink that thought of a gift.
Yeah.
Because a gift, you're not going to typically find a gift for $3
Mm-hmm.
or less. Now, if you want to give something out that's going to help remind them of you,
Mm-hmm.
that's would be your $3 budget.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, and a lot of times people go to like trade shows and they say, oh, I need something to give out. And when I start talking to them, it's why are you wanting to give something out? What are you wanting to do? And a lot of times they're like, I don't know. I just know that we're supposed to give something out. And that's when I tell them, well, you might as well just get a basket, put your cash in it, and say, here, take some.
Take my money.
Yes,
Yes.
because if you don't have any goals or any, memory hooks to what you are doing at the trade show, what you're selling, what you want them to come away with, then really you just might as well give out cash.
I think one of the neatest things, and I think I got it from you, it was a little memo pad, and it had a little pen in it, and it 50 or so little pages and things like that. And I gave that to a friend of mine. I think I showed you this, or I told you
I
about
don't
it.
remember it.
I had a company here from China, and I gave the girl that little pad, and I didn't think much of it. And it wasn't long after she wrote me back and said, "Do you have another one? I filled that one up." And it was the coolest thing. Every single page, front and back, was all with her notes and her sketches in it, and it was really, really neat to see. That was something. That's the gift. That's giving somebody something that truly they will use, and not
Yes.
just throw on the shelf.
Yes.
And it has your name on it.
Well, and here's the deal. What may be something really valued by you may not be valued by somebody else. And so that's why I always talk to people about, let's find something that's going to be a memory hook for them, that's going to remind them of you when they're using it.
Yep.
And so, I mean, it could be a stress reliever that's just more of a toy.
Squishy ball.
A squishy, but they put it on their desk And every time they look at it, they remember the great event you had. They remember what you were doing. They're thinking, oh, yeah, I need to get a hold of Jack because I want to do my own commercial. I need to do a training film,
Sure.
Whatever. But if it reminds them of their time spent with you, then it's a good piece.
Yep.
And people are always asking me, what's the cool, newest things out? And I hate that question because there are so many things and what's cool and new to me, you may never have seen.
Like right now, it's insulated cups. Seems
Yes.
like, yeah, everybody, I've got like 9 of those.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's, you go right to the point of what I tell people. If you're going to give out drinkware in a new cup, don't go for cheap because everybody's got, or quite a few people have got pieces that they have either been given or they've been purchased and they have their favorite. And if you're going to give them something new, it's got to be something that's going to really grab them and say, okay, this is my new favorite.
Yep.
It can't be, something that doesn't perform as well as what they've already got.
Right, everybody had the Yeti cup. And
Yeah.
now there's the new one. I don't know what the new
Stanley.
one is. Stanley. And we got one from someone, and it like smoked the Yeti cup. It's like, okay, I'm keeping this one now. And so it's like that. You can't, just because it's a trend item, it needs to rise above something they may already have.
Yes.
Or you're wasting your money.
Yes, exactly. Because otherwise, it's going to be, given to someone else, put in a garage sale, or thrown away. The worst case scenario is for it to be thrown away.
Yeah.
Because at least if it gets to be put in a garage sale
Somebody else
or
might
given
see
out
your
someone
name.
else, yes, your name is still being seen.
Yep.
So,
Wow, that's very cool. All right, so how do people get a hold of you? Where's the easiest way to find you?
They can go to my website, HoustonPromos.com, and it's PROMOS.com.
Okay.
Or they can give me a call at 580-478-3160. Or they can email me at Kathie, KATHIE, at HoustonPromos.com.
There you go. Now, the thing to remember is that, when you go to any old website, it's kind of potluck what you're going to get. When you call Kathie, she may actually have one of the items that you
Yes,
can,
I
you
either
can
have
feel
samples,
it, touch it, make sure it's the right thing.
or I will get you samples of what you're wanting to do. Sometimes you might come to me with one idea and I'll ask you a bunch of questions and figure out that maybe another product would be better for you. And if you're, dead set on something, then yes, we will absolutely get you samples. I stand behind what I do. I want you to be treated how I would like to be treated. And I know the new saying is treat people how they want to be treated. And so it's either way. It doesn't matter. I'm going to treat you how you want to be treated, how I want to be treated, so that you're happy with your products. If you're not happy, we're going to do something to make it right. And that's one of the points of dealing with me, because I'm here. You can talk to me. I can see the products. And even if my suppliers don't stand behind me, I still stand behind you.
Wow. Very, very cool. Kathie,
So,
thank you so much for
thank you.
hanging out with us today.
All right. Thank you.
Stay tuned. This show made possible in part by Community State Bank, small town banking the way it should be. And Pioneer. GoPioneer.com. Be sure to click the subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to be sure you never miss an episode of the All About Hennessey Show.